Hey y'all, excuse the chips in the background. I've been eating some pickle lace, but um, I just wanted to say, um, when you got problems or things that you're going through, whether it be family problems, relationship problems, you know, um, things that are personal. I'm not saying that, because everybody have people that they trust and, family, like I'm not saying like keep things balled up and, to yourself and never tell anybody. But all I'm saying is be mindful of who you share your personal business with, and you can be venting. What you say can be like, at the moment this is what you was feeling, you probably got carried away, or you just felt like it was a safe place to have a you uh, you just have to have wisdom and understanding and knowledge, or being knowledgeable about the company you are around and the people that you hang with and the people that you hang with that hang with other people, so you got to take all of that into consideration. It's important to go to God. It's important to go to God and tell him your problems, and in your right mind and in the spirit, he will direct your path. He will tell you what you need to know. Create a spiritual life and a relationship with God, because man will let you down. And outside of God, it's also important to have a therapist or a psychologist, you know, to share these feelings, these personal feelings. And not only that, you will have spiritual advice from God, but you will have educational, professional advice from a licensed person that is either a licensed therapist or a doctor, because we don't know everything. And sometimes, as women, we vent, we go through things, and we end up sharing things with the wrong people, even with family. Sometimes that backlash, sometimes you feel like you confide in your mother or sister, brother or friend, in private, and then in the heat of an argument they bring it up and put it in your face, you know, or things come up, or I slipped and said this and I ain't meant to say it, but it came out. And it was never for them to know something that was so valuable, because you trusted them to, keep things between, confidentiality is what I'm talking about. And you can trust a therapist with your, private thoughts. You can just don't tell them that you want to kill somebody or kill yourself. But, you can trust a psychologist, you could trust God that all your confidential things are going to be kept between y'all. And what I'm learning is that it's very important to have a relationship with whoever your creator is, And I'm not so much of a Holy Ghost spiritual person that I gotta talk about God. No, but I do have a spiritual insight where I do have a connection with God. And I do have a relationship, but I do want to put more effort in my relationship, and go to Him first. Go to God first before you go to people. Just don't start talking because you venting and you and your feelings and you taking stuff to social media and stuff. Stop, breathe. Listen, I don't know who I'm talking to. Stop, breathe, talk to God first, and then go to a therapist or a psychologist. Get what you need first. Then, if you feel like it's necessary to share it with somebody you trust, then you do that. So, I'm not telling you not to talk to people, but what I'm telling you is the order of operation to help you decide and decipher your decisions with a wiser mind instead of leading with your feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that, and also, I just want to get more personable with, you know, um, YouTube and people that are watching. And I was just led to say that because, things happen that is out of your control. But what you do have control over is what you go to God with and what you go to your therapist and your psychologist with. Seek that help first before you go to random people and friends and family, and just because you mad and just because you in your feelings, and just because, like, you gotta be wise about situations because it's not everybody's business. It's not for everybody to understand, whatever that is, and a lot of people are not equipped to handle your business. A lot of people don't know what to do when you tell them. They don't know what to do with your vulnerability. Some people don't know how to handle people's vulnerability, and then they end up talking about their own problems, and then now just y'all just dealing with problems. You know, when you're venting, or when you are out and telling people about the issues you have, listen, I'm a solutionist. I don't just like talking about stuff. I need answers. I want to know how to fix this. How do I make this work? That's the type. I don't just sit and dwell in problems and stuff, and like, like, I'm not that type of person. If I have an issue, I need to, you know, um, I need answers. And I'm not saying like don't go to people, or, like, there's times where you need advice, you know. There's a difference between being vulnerable and transparent. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be transparent. Say what you mean what you say, so people can understand. But the vulnerability part, you have to protect that. Is it okay to be vulnerable? Absolutely, but it's a time and a place. And you must, especially as women, we have to protect our vulnerability. You have to protect that. Everybody don't know how to handle your vulnerability, and everybody's vulnerability is precious. It's different, and everybody's vulnerability needs to be handled differently. It's not the same for everybody, and it's not for everybody to understand. Some people are not made to comprehend and understand and put all those things together that you're trying to make sense out of. Go seek medical, mental help, and go to God. You're gonna hear something. you know You're gonna hear something. You're gonna get an answer. You're gonna get it. But just take that route first before you just go on social media and just go blabbing to your sisters and your friends and coworkers and because 9 out of 10 it ain't gonna end right, and it's gonna be a moment where you hear it come back to you from somebody else, and you're gonna be like, I thought I told you not to tell nobody. And it ends up one of those situations. So I just want to say that take it, run with it, digest it, sleep on it, pray on it, take it in. All right. I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna talk to God. Bye.